Welcome back to the English Podcast Daily with Peter. I am your host, and today we're diving deep into something that will transform your listening comprehension. The most common connected speech patterns that English learners need to know. You know that feeling when you are listening to native speakers and you hear phrases like, "What you doing?" or "gonna go?" And you think, wait, that's not how I learned that word. Well, that's connected speech. And here is the thing. Native speakers use these patterns constantly. In fact, if you don't know these patterns, you are missing out on understanding about 70% of natural English speech. But the good news is that there are only about 20 to 30 common connected speech patterns that account for 90% of what you hear. So if you master these common patterns, your listening comprehension will skyrocket. Today, we're going to break down the most common connected speech patterns that English learners should know. To help me with this, I am joined by James, a pronunciation expert and English teacher who specializes in teaching connected speech. James, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Peter. I am so excited to talk about this because these common patterns are genuinely life-changing for learners. Once you know them, native speech becomes so much easier to understand.
Perfect. So let's start with the most common patterns. What are the top connected speech patterns that learners should know?
Great question. So I've analyzed thousands of hours of native English speech, and I've identified the top 10 most common connected speech patterns. These 10 patterns account for about 70% of all connected speech you'll hear. Pattern 1. Gonna. Going to. This is probably the most common pattern. Native speakers almost always say gonna instead of going to. Examples: I am gonna go. I am going to go. We're gonna see. We're going to see. You are gonna love it. You are going to love it. It's gonna rain. It's going to rain.
So, gonna is extremely common and you'll hear it all the time.
Absolutely. And if you don't know this pattern, you'll miss it constantly. Pattern 2. Wanna. Want to. This is the second most common pattern. Native speakers say wanna instead of want to most of the time. Examples: I wanna go. I want to go. Do you wanna come? Do you wanna come? I wanna know. I wanna know. She wanna help. She wants to help.
So, wanna is also extremely common.
Yes, and these two patterns, gonna and wanna, are so common that if you don't know them, you'll be constantly confused. Pattern 3. Gotta. Got to or have to. Native speakers say gotta instead of got to or have to most of the time. Examples: I gotta go. I have to go. Or I've got to go. You gotta see this. You have to see this. We gotta leave. We have to leave. They gotta know. They have to know.
So, gotta is another extremely common pattern.
Yes. And these three patterns, gonna, wanna, gotta, are so fundamental that I call them the big three. If you know these three patterns, you'll understand a huge portion of casual English speech. Pattern 4. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Should've, coulda, would have. Native speakers reduce these to shoulda, coulda, woulda. Examples: I shoulda known. I should have known. You coulda helped. You could have helped. We would have gone. We would have gone. They should have been here. They should have been here.
So, these past modals are commonly reduced.
Yes, and this is important because learners often don't recognize shoulda as should have. They think it's a different word. Pattern 5. Have-to, gotta. Have to. Native speakers say have to or gotta instead of have to. Examples: I have to go. I have to go. You have to see this. You have to see this. We have to leave. We have to leave.
So hafta is another common reduction.
Yes, and this is similar to gotta but slightly different in pronunciation. Pattern 6. Didja or didja. Did you? When did ends with D and you starts with J, they blend to didja. Examples. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you go? Did you go?
So didja is a very common blending pattern.
Yes. And this is one of the first blending patterns learners notice because it's so different from the textbook pronunciation. Pattern 7. Whatcha. What are you or what do you? When what ends with T and you starts with J, they blend to whatcha. Examples. What you doing? What are you doing? What you want? What do you want? What you think? What do you think?
So whatcha is another very common blending pattern.
Absolutely. And this is one of the most recognizable patterns because it sounds so different from what are you or what do you. Pattern 8. Gonna, wanna, gotta, have to. Reduction of unstressed vowels. Unstressed vowels often reduced to schwa. Examples. To, te, I wanna go to the store. For, fur, this is for you. This is for you. And, an, a bread and butter, bread and butter. A cup, a cup.
So vowel reduction is extremely common.
Yes, and this is important because learners often expect to hear clear vowels, but native speakers reduce them to schwa. Pattern 9. Dontcha or dontcha, don't you. When don't ends with T and you starts with J, they blend. Examples. Don't you know? Don't you know? Dontcha, think. Don't you think? Don't you wanna go? Don't you want to go?
So dontcha is another blending pattern.
Yes, and this is similar to whatcha and didja, but with don't instead. Pattern 10. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Would you, could you, should you. When D or T sounds are followed by U, they blend with the J sound. Examples. Would you like? Would you like? Could you help? Could you help? Should you know? Should you know?
So these are the top 10 most common patterns. Are there others that are important?
Yes, there are definitely others. But these 10 patterns account for about 70% of connected speech. If you master these 10, you'll understand most of what you hear.
James, so we've covered the top 10 patterns, but are there other patterns that learners should know?
Absolutely. There are about 10 to 15 other patterns that are less common but still important. Let me go through some of them. Pattern 11. Have to or gotta plus negative. Examples. I don't gotta go. I don't have to go. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. We don't gotta leave. We don't have to leave. Pattern 12. Wanna plus negative. Examples. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. You don't wanna know. You don't wanna know. She don't wanna help. She doesn't wanna help. Pattern 13. Gonna plus negative. Examples. I am not gonna go. I am not going to go. You are not gonna believe it. You are not going to believe it. It's not gonna work. It's not going to work. Pattern 14. Kinda. Sorta. Kind of. Sorta. The D or T disappears. Examples. That's kinda weird. That's kind of weird. I am sorta tired. I am sort of tired. It's kinda cold. It's kind of cold. That's sorta funny. It's sorta funny. Pattern 15. Dunno. Don't know. What's happening? The N and K blend. Sounds become very reduced. Examples. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's right. Lemme. Let me. What's happening? Let me. The T disappears. Vowels reduce. Examples. Let me see. Let me see. Let me think. Let me think. Let me help you. Let me help you. Pattern 17. Gimme. Give me. What's happening? Give me. Gimme. The V disappears or becomes M. Vowels reduce. Examples. Gimme a break. Give me a break. Give me a that. Give me a that. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Pattern 18. Gonna plus have to, gotta. Multiple patterns combined. Examples. I am gonna have to go. I am going to have to go. You are gonna gotta see this. You are going to have to see this. We're gonna wanna leave. We're going to want to leave. Pattern 19. Wanna plus have to. Examples. I wanna have to do it. I want to have to do it. You wanna gotta know. You want to have to know. Pattern 20. Linking with R and L. Examples. Forever, forever. Will I, will I. Car is, car is.
So there are quite a few other important patterns.
Yes, but if you master the top 10, you'll understand about 70% of connected speech. The other patterns are less common but still useful to know.
James, so we have all these patterns, but how should learners actually master them? What's the best approach?
Great question. So, there are several strategies for mastering these patterns. Strategy 1. Learn the patterns consciously. First, you need to learn these patterns explicitly. Understand what's happening. Learn the rules. For example, gonna equals going to, wanna equals want to, gotta equals got to or have to. Once you know the patterns, you can recognize them when you hear them. Strategy 2. Listen for the patterns. Once you know the patterns, listen for them in native speech. Listen to movies and television shows, listen to podcasts, listen to YouTube videos, listen to conversations. When you hear a pattern, pause and identify it. That's gonna. That's wanna. Strategy 3. Transcription practice. Transcribe native speech and identify the patterns. Listen to a 1 to 2 in mute clip. Write down what you hear. Identify the connected speech patterns. Compare to the transcript. Notice the differences. Strategy 4. Shadowing practice. Shadow native speakers and try to reproduce the patterns. Listen to a short clip with the pattern. Repeat what you hear, trying to match the pronunciation. Focus on the connected speech pattern. Repeat multiple times. For example, listen, I am gonna go. Repeat, I am gonna go. Match the pronunciation exactly. Strategy 5. Create flashcards with the patterns. Front, going to. Back, gonna, plus example, plus pronunciation. Review these regularly. Strategy 6. Practice production. Use the patterns when you speak. When you are speaking, use gonna instead of going to. Use wanna instead of want to. Use gotta instead of got to. This helps you internalize the patterns. Strategy 7. Immersion. Spend time with native English content. Watch movies and television shows, lead to podcasts, read subtitles, have conversations with native speakers. The more you are exposed to these patterns, the more natural they become.
So the key is to learn the patterns, listen for them, transcribe them, shadow them, and use them in your own speech.
Exactly. And the most important thing is consistency. Practice these strategies regularly. After a few weeks, you'll start recognizing these patterns automatically. After a few months, you'll understand them without thinking about it.
James, thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us. This is incredibly valuable information.
Thanks for having me, Peter. I hope this helps our listeners master these common connected speech patterns and dramatically improve their listening comprehension.
For our listeners, if you want to connect with James or learn more about connected speech patterns, we'll have all his information in the show notes. And if you found this episode helpful, please share it with someone who struggles to understand native speakers. Thanks for listening to the English Podcast Daily with Peter. I am Peter, and I'll see you in the next episode.